How's it going, everybody? With S.W.O.R.D Satellite coming tomorrow, I wanted to share my plans on my mid-ish account, right? It's about 150 days old. Last time S.W.O.R.D Satellite came, couldn't get too far. Now, I have a game plan. But since S.W.O.R.D Satellite is new for a lot of you new players who started following the channel, I wanted to break it down piece by piece. So S.W.O.R.D Satellite is a mode similar to Tower modes that you might have seen in other games. So let me break the rules down for you. This event is going to run over 5 to 10 days. The event, you'll find it in the Blitz tab. I'm going to hide the camera for a second. We'll go over this. There is a 5 gold star requirement to use your character. So if your characters are not 5 yellow stars, you won't be able to use them in this mode. So you're going to see that I have a lot of teams that are kind of broken apart because some key members don't have 5 yellow stars. Each character can be used one time every 24 hours. So the event launches at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I use my characters between 5 p.m. Eastern on July 1st and 5 p.m. Eastern on July 2nd. Once it goes to 5:01 on the 2nd, I'll be able to use all my teams once again. There's no resetting. If you quit, your characters are gone for the 24 hours. If your phone crashes, your characters are gone for the 24 hours. This could be like pretty devastating. Like, people give up on the leaderboards once they get one crash, unfortunately. Shouldn't be a problem for us here in the mid game though. Character cooldowns reset daily, so it's not like you need to save your character's cooldowns in between fights. Think of it like a blitz match. So you enter the blitz match. When the blitz match is done, you go back in. Your characters are fresh, brand new. You climb a floor every time you win. So we're going to be starting on floor 1. There's going to be 50 floors. Every single time you win, you go up a floor. Milestone points are awarded per win scaling up. So beating floor 1 is not as valuable as beating floor 10. So we want to climb higher because it's going to give us the most rewards. If we lose, we're going to drop down to a save point. I think the save points start around floor 20 if I'm not mistaken. But once we beat floor 25, that'll become our new save point. Once we beat floor 30, that'll become our new save point, so on and so forth. Alright guys, with that said, let's go ahead, let's jump into the save squads. I'm going to show you the floors that we had in the last iteration. We are assuming that the floors are going to be the exact same because they've run this event twice and they were already the same before, and they didn't indicate they're going to be different. All they said is they added 10 new floors at the very end, which for us in the mid game is inconsequential. We're not going to be making it all the way through this event. It's not meant for us to beat it yet. Alright guys, let's start this off by talking about the baby account, my plans for that, because a lot of people have asked. When I first started the account, I think I was like 14 or 15 days in, and a S.W.O.R.D Satellite started. And I think I got to floor 7, maybe? Because I just got extreme, and I was able just to bust it out like that. Now, we're about 150 days into the account, and I think it's going to be pretty fun. We're definitely still limited. This is going to be a completely different look than the veteran accounts. But I think I'm going to have some fun here. So, for floor 1, you can see right here, we do have a 400k defender team. I'm going to be hitting it with my new Avengers that I have built up for some legendary events. Floor 2, we got like a Ravager team coming in hot, and I'm going to be hitting that with new Warriors with the Eternals. So I'm taking Deathpool out because I'm going to use her with some Mercs for Money characters. And the Eternals are going to pop off here, right? So I think it's Fire. Gwen goes first, so she'll be flipping any sort of defense up the Ravagers have. Then Firestar or Icarus go first. And then it'll be Cersei, then Cook. I think the rewinds and the bleeds would be enough damage just to get it through, even though I'm punching up on that node. This Avenger node, I'm actually a little bit apprehensive about, so I'm kind of overkilling it. I'm going in with my Mercs for Money characters, as well as my Weaver, who has no T4s on her, nothing on her, and Mysterio, because he needed a home. My thinking here is that Deadpool is going to put so many bleeds. He'll do so much damage with his rework, and then Deathpool will spread it, turn them into her bleeds. Obviously, I have her very big. I'm prepping all the kind of Scopely original characters and Horsemen for an eventual Apocalypse push, which will happen when I'm done my DD6 journey, which we're going to be starting soon. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Try not to. Then we got floor 4, a Brotherhood node. So we're going to overkill this one. I'm going to hit it with Bifrost, but my Beta Ray Bill is not 5 stars, so I can't use him. I'm going to throw Sunfire in here. The whole thinking here is Bifrost. I don't really see where I'm going to get most of the benefit from them anyway. So Sunfire is going to use his special turn 1, which is going to give him offense up. It's going to clear his blind. He's probably going to one-shot everybody from there, and we're just going to accept that as the reality of the situation. All right, then we got the Kree, which is a boss node. You don't want to sleep on this one. This one could actually be pretty tough. So I am going to hit it with my Out of Time team. I have them really well built. So Black Knight had built up for Arena. I had to build up Captain America Peggy Carter really big to max out Green Goblin Classic. I'm sure you guys saw that video already. And then Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to be coming with me into DD6. So I have him really big. The reason I chose him for DD6 and not the Eternals, because you see they're not built up, is because I know I'm going to eventually need Cosmic Ghost Rider to get a bigger Old Man Logan. So there's that. Yeah, we're not going to have the ability to use Old Man Logan here, unfortunately. We got him on that 4-star track, right? All right, we have the A-Force. This one I'm very worried about, so I'm going to be hitting it with my Secret Defenders. My Black Cat is recently maxed out. She's now Gear Tier 16. Hopefully I can get her Gear Tier 17 before it happens. And Emma's kind of dragging the power of this down. So my whole hope here, anyway, is that Hardlight is going to be able to rewind a big cluster of people. Black Cat is going to put a lot of bleeds out. Robbie Reyes is going to put a lot of bleeds out, get a lot of speed bar from that Black Cat. And then we're going to kill that Jessica Jones and get a bunch of blinds with Photon. That's the hope. That's the prayer. That one I'm definitely apprehensive about. But I don't think I have many other options. I don't think we're going to be making no game time decision changes on that one. Floor 7, the Inhumans. I'm just going to throw my big Pegasus team at it that I have built up for raids. Floor 8, we got kind of a Dark Hunter Quicksilver. I'm going to overkill that as well with Hive Mind. A lot of the rest of the floors are going to kind of be overkill just because I don't have a lot of teams built up, right? I'm a very tall roster because it's a new account on here. So Hive Mind is going to get through there. We're going to go first, and then we'll have so much speed bar once we kill probably the Strange or something like that, and we'll snowball from there really hard. Floor 9 is going to be a Heroes for Hire node. We're going to hit that with our City Villain team, of course. Our Vulture is going to get a lot of speed, put some slows out there. My max out Goblin is going to absolutely obliterate them. They're probably going to die instantly. And if they don't, Kraven will clean it up. I actually just put a 5th red star on Goblin. I think I'll put a 6th and a 7th on him too, because I really like Crucible, even on the baby account. All right, floor 10. This is going to be a tough node, so I'm going to hit it with basically my best team. No, not my best team. A very, very good team. So I have all my Horseman characters. Hela's there just because she exists. We're going to be taking a big beating from that Spider-Man Big Time. They're going to get a lot of speed bar here. I'm actually concerned that I could lose this one, so I'm reserving the right to change this up and maybe drop Dormammu in there. But I think I do need him later as well. The whole hope here is we're going to get a rewind on top of whoever the first target is, which I guess is going to be Absorbing Man. It's going to let my Rogue taunt, and from there we're going to do a bunch of speed bar shenanigans and hopefully pull up the W there. But that is a boss zone, and floor 10 is kind of the first real check. And it's the first time where you're really going to experience that additional 25% stats that are kind of hidden. So the score that this power that we see, like that 914,000, you can basically add 25% to that, because I think Stark Tech is just not visually shown. If we make it past floor 10 cleanly, then we're going to hit it floor 11 with this team here. Fury is literally he's just 4 stars right now, but I have the ability to put him to 5. In fact, I already did. He's just going to give speed up to Namor and Iron Patriot. And then Kang, I guess, is also going to get speed up. And this is just going to be complete devastation. I'm kind of hedging my bets here. Like, if the Horseman team fails, then I do think this team could maybe get in on the Big Time Spider-Man node. But I am worried about Big Time Spider-Man's opening ability. All right, floor 12, we're going to have Zemo with the Underworld characters. We're going to hit that with Doom Dorm, my Nowhere characters, and my Wolverine, who we have built up for the Sword Satellite. And the whole idea here is hit auto. You know what I mean? We're going to go in there. If Doom gets pushed and he has ability block, that's going to be the worst case scenario. If he goes in there and dies, Dormammu's revive brings him right back. So we just go from there, and it should be enough just to overpower it. Floor 13, we're going to hit it with Spider Society. I'm making a game time decision right now. I'm going to hit Spider Society. I'm going to be using against the floor 10 boss node. We're going to make that change right now. The second I looked at that, I was like, nah, I got to use Spider Society on that one. Because it's just, Spider Society is too good, and I can't see a world where Spider Society would lose. Like, Noir's going to have so much speed. He's going to absolutely rip them apart. That's the move. And then we do have the Wakanda team coming in, so I'll take the Hela out. And I'll replace Hela with something strong, something beefy. Making some game time decisions here. Not really good to do that when you're trying to make a video, but that's okay. I'll tell you what, I'll take Wolverine off this node because that's just not needed. We'll throw in Hela here. Apply that, and then I'll throw Wolverine in here, because we just don't want to get a kill on the Black Panther repeatedly. That would just be bad news. So we'll just throw Wolverine here. Does he do anything? No, doesn't matter. The Horsemen are gonna get it done. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna use Spider Society to my advantage in this situation. That stage 10, it's spooky. I'm not kidding. It's a very spooky stage. And then finally, we're gonna have the Unlimited team. We're gonna be hitting that one with our Extreme team, and that's gonna be very, very easy. Once Nightcrawler stuns the Bishop, gives us a speed bar, we're gonna get our Cyclops uses ultimate. Gambit's just gonna erase people with how big he is, and then hopefully we'll be staring at, you know, the Black Order node for tomorrow. My hope on the baby account is to climb all the way to floor 35. But as you see, floor 34, 33 million power is kind of tough. So sorry, floor 35 has the Apocalypse on it. I don't think I have any sort of tool to get through an Apocalypse that big, but floor 34, just by the sheer power of teams like Spider Society, like a 3-Diamond Kang that I have, there might be a world where we can actually get there. But I do think the very, very worst, I'll get up to floor 30, which on a 150-day-old account, I think will be really good. Really, really good. All right, let's move on to the big boy account, which is going to be a completely different story. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.